Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about how to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. Remember that an improper fraction is one whose numerator or top number is larger than its denominator, and a mixed number is one that has a whole number plus a little bit extra. Okay, so I'm going to show you a model of what that looks like, and then I'll talk about two strategies that you could use to help you convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. Let's get started. So here what I have is a bunch of eggs, and I also have over to my right, I have some black egg cartons. So basically, we're going to think about our whole number as how many egg cartons we can make. So let's go ahead and let's zoom in real quick to our egg carton. All right, our egg carton has 12 spaces in it. That means that if we were to fill it up to make one egg carton, that would be the same thing as 12 spaces being completely filled up, or 12 out of 12. That would be the same as one. Now let's go ahead and let's count our eggs. If you stop and look, we actually have 17 eggs. Now, because our whole that we're dealing with, egg cartons, has 12 spaces, that means that we can think about our fraction of eggs as 17 twelfths, or 17 out of 12. Okay, so you'll notice right away that this has a amount that is bigger than our denominator, or in other words, this number is larger than we can fill up with just one egg carton. We're going to have some extra eggs left over. So let's basically see how many egg cartons can we fill up with 17 twelfths. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a moment to drag my eggs into my egg carton. All right, so we've got 1 twelfth, 2 twelfths, 3 twelfths, 4 twelfths, 5 twelfths, 6 twelfths, we're halfway done, 7 twelfths, 8 twelfths, 9 twelfths, 10 twelfths, 11 twelfths, and 12 twelfths. We've just filled up one egg carton, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write one whole, because that's what we've created so far. All right, let's keep going. We've got 1 whole and 1 twelfth, 1 whole and 2 twelfths, 1 whole and 3 twelfths, 1 whole and 4 twelfths, and 1 whole and 5 twelfths. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to represent that here. 1 whole and 5 twelfths. So notice how we converted our starting improper fraction to a mixed number. 17 twelfths became 1 and 5 twelfths. These are the same numbers. These are equivalent. All right, so let me get rid of those for just a moment. And let me just put my eggs back for just a moment, because what I want to show you now is another egg carton. All right, go ahead and take a look now at this egg carton. You'll notice that now our one egg carton does not have 12 spaces in order to fill it up. It has 7. All right, so if I'm representing this as a fraction, it's going to now be out of sevenths. So let me go ahead and represent that. Okay, so we still have 17 eggs, and as an improper fraction, that's going to be 17 out of 7. In other words, I have 17 eggs, but this time it's going to take 7 to fill up our whole, not 12. Okay, so our improper fraction is 17 sevenths. All right, let's go ahead and start placing our eggs. And we'll keep track of our wholes just like before. All right, 1 seventh, 2 sevenths, 3 sevenths, 4 sevenths, 5 sevenths, 6 sevenths, 7 sevenths. Oh my goodness, I've already filled up one of my whole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I have another egg carton beside it, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to fill up 7 again. All right, now we have 1 egg carton plus 1 seventh, 1 egg carton plus 2 sevenths, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7, and 7/7. Okay, now I have 2 egg cartons full, plus I have a little bit left over. So I have 2 egg cartons plus 1, 2/7, 3/7. So my mixed number now is 2 egg cartons full and 3 out of 7. I have 3 left over out of 7. So let's go ahead and let's talk about a strategy that you could use to help you turn improper fractions to mixed numbers. Here, you'll notice that I have represented 20/4. Again, I want you to remember that our bottom number represents how many spaces would fill up our 1. If you look at our top number, you'll notice that it's a little bit too big. So one strategy that you could use is you could take your top number, excuse me, let me write that in black. You can take your top number and you could go ahead and you can take away the number that you have that would fill up your whole. Okay, so in this case, 24 would fill up my whole. And we'll go ahead and see what's left over. And we have 4 left over. So I was able to fill up 1 of my egg cartons. Notice here 24 was my egg carton. Plus I had a little bit extra out of 24. That means that converting 28 24ths to a mixed number would become 1 and 4 24ths. Okay, so we can use subtraction to help us out with that. Let me go ahead and let me show you. It's a little bit hard to see, so I'll move it up. Here's my other fraction that we're dealing with. This is 32/5. Now this time our whole would be out of 5 pieces. You can see that in this model here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use repeated subtraction to see how many egg cartons we can fill up. So I'll go ahead and write my numerator. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep taking away 5 until I get nothing left over, or as close as I can get. So I take that away, I have 27. Take away another 5, I have 22. Take away another 5, let me write this up here. Take away another 5, I have 18. And I'll keep going. 13 minus 5 is equal to 8. And then I can take away another 5 and I'll have 3 left over. So you'll notice that from my repeated subtraction, I got 1 egg carton, 2 egg cartons, 3 egg cartons, 4 egg cartons, 5, and 6 egg cartons. Plus, I had, I'm sorry, I think I made a little math error somewhere. Plus, I should have, 2 left over. I should have 2 left over out of 5, okay? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 egg cartons plus a little bit extra left over, 2 out of 5. 6 egg cartons plus 2 out of 5. Okay, so you can use repeated subtraction to help you find out how many egg cartons you can fill up. Here's another way. This is a little bit more advanced, but nothing you couldn't handle. Remember that fractions are just division problems. The top number is being divided by the bottom number. So here we would just set up 24. I'm sorry, let me go back. We would set up 28 divided by 24. In other words, if we're making groups of 24, how many could we get? We're going to get 1 plus a little bit extra left over, 4 out of 24. Okay, so you can use division to help you out. 1 and 4 24ths. Our 1 came from up here. All right, I hope that helped you out, and good luck. Happy improper fraction